so hello and welcome back. So right now I am back from my walk and I have about 13 chapters to go over for next Monday exam. If there's one thing, let me see. I'm putting my hair up lately. I don't know if it looks good. But it's very important that when you're in a situation, you're faced by a situation where you're not very, let's say, welcomed in that location. And I always cover stuff like this because a lot of the time people are in that stage, but they want to be either the center of attention or they want to please others. There's something that's very important in all of this, and that is to please yourself. You come first. Everyone else is after you, especially people you don't know. You actually come first. You don't go around trying to elicit a certain reaction of people. It just never happens like this. It never does. So what really needs to take place is you understanding your value. And also, I don't think that the ideology that they put out where you become this obnoxious loud person, and that is a definition of an alpha. That is obnoxious. There's something where you have to be quiet, but when it's your time to talk, you talk. Let's say, for example, to speech or whatever, you have your qualities. You just don't have to share your good things with everyone. And also, it decreases the value when you're always like trying to go and obtain that type of attention. And the thing is, you never ever understand what it is when you're the person trying to seek the attention versus the person observing you. I've seen so many deterrents where I no longer ever want to be in their shoes. They were just deterrents. So, what I think is that the most important point, let's say, for example, you're at a party or whatever, try and, I think your phone is your best friend. And also, um, just find someone you feel okay with and you can just talk to. But if you can't just butt into other conversations and things, this just doesn't look good, it doesn't feel good, and it doesn't give you the value you want, and neither are you going to get the value or the respect back that you want. It's unfortunate when you have something different than others. It's very unfortunate. I give an example about myself. Women are not very fond of me. I don't find great connections with women, unfortunately. Even though some of my greatest connections, I just normally find that to be a thing. There's always either a woman that is scared for her man when there's, women come together and things like that, when their men are involved. They think that I actually might go, or they think their men might go after me or something like that. But that's definitely something to keep in mind, is that and I've been trying to avoid this misconception. I just tell myself not to believe it, but that's the reality. And the sooner you start realizing this, the better. Now, for the males, whenever I'm around, there's two types. The type that will, overly engage in a positive way, and then once he finds out that there is no way we're getting together, they just turn the opposite way, where they hate so much and they just don't. They start, going after me and try and hate on me, just because I didn't accept. The other type is that they automatically, treat you like like you love them, just the way they are, like, you came to talk to me because I'm hot and sexy. And I get that a lot. And unfortunately, there's a lot of misconceptions. Another thing is that that's what I think in public settings, I'm pretty sure a lot of women don't have that problem, but I have that problem. And I've always been a little different than others. So I do face a little bit of, you know, I don't really fit in as great. And I'm fine with that. Honestly, Jesus never fit in that great. No one great fit in that great. So I'm okay with it. And as a matter of fact, I find that it's very, very, it's what distincts me. It's what makes me different. As a person, my thought process is also different. I don't find what other people find interesting to be interesting. Yeah, and I think that that is why me and my sister is my best friend. Me and my sister always have these problems, and it's I feel like it's kind of universal among some women, but not all women, but we'll see.